you're not a quitter. You're a liar who is comfortable with an exit. And you think about it's all about willpower, but it's not. Because every time you quit, you told yourself a story and you believed it and you felt smarter after believing that. For example, I need a break, or I'm not made for this, or something else. And you believed it. But it's not all about the sentence. It's about the script that is already pre-written in your mind that you're just executing, just to exit about to quit. And right now, there are millions of people out there. They're just 1 week away from quitting something they told themselves they will never quit. And if you're still here, hit that subscribe button and like this video so the YouTube algorithm pushes this video to more people so I can help them more, to the people who need to hear this. So let me tell you what I mean. So the first lie they tell themselves is that they need a break. For example, you work a month where you stream non-stop every day for 8 hours straight, and then you tell yourself you need a break. But from that break, from that 1 week break, that becomes 2. From the 2 week breaks, this becomes a month, and then a year, and then you eventually stop completely. Because this break that you said you will do is just a phase where you're testing something, where you quit, where you don't stream, for example. So you tested how it would feel if you just didn't do this anymore. The second lie is that you tell yourself this isn't the right time right now. And what do I mean with that? For example, you were mid-streaming, I just take the streaming example, you were streaming halfway through and then a bill came into your mail and then a second bill and then you see, oh shit, I need to make money to pay the bills. So you stop streaming and get a normal job and work there just to get the bills paid. But the bills are still coming back and back and back, and you're still stuck at the job, and your streaming career just is paused there because you cannot stream while you want to finish the chaos, you want to pay off all the bills, but the bills come over and over again every month. So you stay in the job, you make money to pay the bills, to clean the chaos, to clean the bills, but you never came back to streaming because the time was never right, you say. But you cannot clean something and then come clean to another project. You have to manage 2 projects simultaneously. So you have to work and in the evening you can stream. You cannot make one clean project and finish it and go with another clean project. This is not possible, this is not reality. So the third lie is like the second. So you tell yourself that you're not good enough. For example, you start streaming, you have a camera, you have lights, your mic is there, you're playing games, but then you see only 10 viewers. And then, and let me tell you, 10 viewers is good. And you see another streamer, a bigger streamer, who has a bigger camera, who has a better mic than you, who has better lights, who has better equipment. And then you tell yourself, okay, my stream doesn't look like him, so I'm not good enough. I need to first save up money to buy some gear. And trust me with that, gear doesn't buy you skills. You build up skills with the equipment you already have. So you're good enough and you are good to make the streams with your equipment that you have. And you don't have to compare yourself to a bigger streamer because they're longer in the game, they have more money than you, they have better partners than you, they have everything way better than you, and they can take a day off when they want and you have to go to the job. So you need to compare yourself with yourself from yesterday. You need to be every day 1% better than yesterday, and never compare yourself to different people out there, and definitely not on social media. And with that, we come to the fourth lie you tell yourself. For example, you tell yourself you start better next time or next morning. And what do I mean with that? So let's compare it with the morning routine. It's an evening, Tuesday evening, you make a good morning routine, you're gonna wake up at 5 a.m, you're gonna make some food, then you go to the gym, and then you go to work. For example, then the next morning happens, you don't wake up at 5, you wake up at 6. And then you cannot go to the gym because the time is too close, you need to go to your work. So you just made a quick food, you put some milk, some cereal, some chocolate, and you just eat it. And then you realize, okay, this morning wasn't how I planned it. I'm gonna rebuild the plan and make it better, make it the next time. The next morning will be better because the next morning is a fresh restart. So next morning you start the same. You wake up exactly, but you're unmotivated to go to the gym. So you just make a snack and watch some videos. And then you say, man, this plan isn't working for me. Next morning is a better start, or even next week, because this week is very hard. So I'm gonna start and try this routine next week. And with that, you will get in a loop where you're inside that loop, where it starts over and over again because something didn't function the right way how you planned it. So you reprogram or you're replanning your day how you want it to be. But a day is never like you planned it. A day is chaotic. Something will came in because you didn't plan it and you need to do this first. Or for example, you cannot go to the gym because your car is broken. So you cannot break your day because some small things happen that you didn't plan, and you cannot throw away your whole day. So you need to keep this in mind that if something happens, you cannot throw away the whole day because the day is long enough, and the next morning you cannot start fresh because you already started. So you need to break free from that loop, for the starting fresh loop, because it will keep you stuck for years. And here's the last or the fifth lie, and it's the worst, because you tell yourself you don't care anymore. So what do I mean with that? You already know you were playing games, for example GTA, and the loading screen is just there. So you've pretended you are ignoring it, you don't care about the loading screen. So you just watch around and the game magically loads faster. But that's not how it works. And that's just an example. Let's take another example. So you are deep into a project, you're locked in, you're midway, you're halfway through, and then fear creeps in and you have the feeling that you're gonna fail. So you completely stop. You say, I don't care about it anymore. I don't want it anymore. So you go away from the project, but it's not that you don't care. It's that you're comfortable in the version that you are in right now. You want to protect your comfortable version who is still sitting in the evening watching some videos, who is still working a 9 to 5 every day and doesn't achieve his dreams. Because if you would push through the resilience, if you would get a better person, a newer person, it's scary because your mind takes you back, it pulls you back to an old version that he knows it's safe and it's comfortable for you. So your brain don't want to get in uncomfortable situation. So it pulls you always back to the old version of you. And this is dangerous because comfort is the problem. And if you're comfortable, you cannot grow, because grow happens outside of the comfort zone. And you heard this, I think, dozens of times on social media. So you need to get over that step. And I also wanted to quit this channel because I said I don't want it, because nothing even happened on the channel. And I cannot quit because I'm a different person now. So the next time you hear these 5 lies, you tell yourself that you're not good about it, that you're taking a break and whatsoever. You need to stop, not to judge you, just to stop and clearly think about what you just say and why you want to quit. And it's not because, for example, me, it's not that I'm perfect. It's not that I mastered all of this discipline lies and that I'm a disciplined person right now. It's not. I still fall back sometimes. I still want to get comfortable and just watch some videos or watch some series, some films on Netflix. I still want to do that, but I cannot, because I told myself I'm gonna do this. So I need to do this. And as I mentioned earlier, your brain will always pull you in that safer zone of yourself, if that safer version of yourself. And if you want to go deeper into that safer version, where your brain pulls you back into that, you can check out this video. And YouTube and I recommend you this video because this is the latest and this is the most updated video, so you can go and watch it. And as for that, stay strong. Thank you for watching, and I'm rooting for you.